Of Amaze Yourself Coaching, and this is the Be the CEO of Your Life show. Every week we come together with amazing guests to help you and to inspire you as fellow business owner. And I am very excited because this week I have two amazing guests, Matt and Heather. Welcome.
Thank you,
Hello.
Yvonne. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Happy to be here.
Um, Heather, would you like to quickly introduce yourself, please?
Sure, absolutely. My name is Heather A. Kolar. I am the founder and managing partner of the Heather A. Kolar Agency, affectionately known as HACA. What we do is we provide done for you marketing services with LinkedIn as our anchor platform to help people build authority, win clients, and just take their business to the next level.
Excellent. Matt, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. My name is Matt Altman. I am the founder and CEO of Headline Booking. We produce and provide private luxury concert experiences, bringing live music to people, truly your favorite artist with your favorite people in your favorite place anywhere around the world.
Okay.
Anywhere around the world. I love that.
Yeah. So this is today, we're going to talk about how to bring a successful company already to the next level. And I'm really excited about that because Matt, how long did you have your company? It's a
12. Headline Booking is 12 years old this month.
right. And
Wow,
it's,
congratulations. That's huge.
I
yeah,
appreciate that. Thank you. One day at a time, right? But we keep moving with a forward plan. So it's exciting. It's happy to be here, especially in the live music business that we're in.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
And I really want to know, and that's what it is all about today. How did you bring your business to the next level? And Heather, you're going to ask some questions around it, right?
Yeah, sure. I think people always want to know business is never easy, right? It can be, but sometimes it definitely comes with the challenges all growth does. Matt, what is it that you love best about your business? What is it that drives you to keep going?
I tell folks all the time I'm about three things: people, music, and smiles. And that's truly it. I'm very grateful to be in the business that I'm in. So in a word, gratitude. Gratitude gets me up every day, keeps me moving every day. I'm very thankful to be able to talk to people about music, about comedy, about entertainment, about things that bring them joy, and to have the relationships that I do to give the folks access to truly any entertainer worldwide. And very grateful to have the skill set to be able to bring the people together, my staff, a crew, labor, truly, as we were
Hmm.
talking about earlier, anywhere in the world, and provide that experience, and that people turn around and they go, I had such a great time. And that's where
Right.
the smile, and that's where the
Memories.
smile. That's it.
Memories that
Memories
last a
for,
lifetime.
for a lifetime. Absolutely.
That's beautiful. That's really great. So you've obviously achieved a beautiful level of success. What does taking it to the next level mean? What does growing it even bigger, better, making a bigger impact for people? What does that look like for you?
Being able to be who I am, being able to allow headline booking to be of greater service to so many people. To me, our goals as we continue to move and grow and develop and evolve is truly about awareness. It is for the folks that are having these parties that are saying, I would love this person in my backyard, or they're having some
Mhm.
sort of um, milestone event, and they would like to be able to commemorate it even further with their favorite artist, be it a band, a musician, a comedian. And moreover, I had a great conversation, just as a quick anecdote. The other day, we did wonderful fundraising for St. Jude Children's Hospital a bunch of
Oh,
years ago,
hmm.
and we were out in Cody, Wyoming, and we had Clint Black perform. And so I had a very nice gentleman who underwrote the entire event, and we had a really nice conversation about my experience and us as headline booking as an organization and where we're moving in the future and that bigger growth proposition. And so much of it lies in service to others and being
Yes.
able to be there for the foundations, to be there for the charities, to be there for the different folks, and to show them a pathway with entertainment that will allow for even greater fundraising and initiatives and more dollars for their individual causes.
That is so beautiful, right? To just come to the realization that by helping others, by truly serving others, the road to opportunity just gets wider, it gets longer, because it's our relationships that really make everything go around. And when our reputations, especially a reputation for service, of taking care for people, of delivering exceptionally, precedes us, everything is possible, right? Everything is possible. So, Yvonne, you've been working with Matt. What is it that you love about working with him?
Well, what I really love is that we have one discussion one week, and then the next week it's already like incorporated. You know, we have a conversation, and then we're not really setting goals, but we're talking about something. And then the next week, Matt comes back and you tell me, Matt, okay, yeah, this happened to me and this happened. And it's also really kind of funny almost. Yeah, I don't have a lot to tell you. And then there comes a lot. And every week I see the growth and things happening. So it's amazing. And I really love the growth, but I also love the awareness. Like Matt, you just spoke about, you know, the concert you organized for that amazing charity, but they also raised a lot more money because you organized that charity, that event. So you know, those are the things. Yeah, that's just wonderful
Sounds
to.
like you're saying he has the Midas touch.
Yes,
Is
he
that
does.
true?
One step at a time, one
one
day at
one
a
step at a
time.
time. You
But
know,
but that, go ahead,
sage,
please.
no, it's sage wisdom. You know, we're not talking about getting ahead of ourselves. It really comes down to staying in the moment and doing the best that you can at every moment.
There's no question about it. It's something that I'm extraordinarily aware of every day. And the more that I can be present in the moment, and it allows for the pathway forward. And it's you can't run before you walk. You
Mm.
can't you cannot proclaim to you talk about sage and wisdom and patience. I'm very happy to be where I am. I've been in this industry more than 20 years. To be a business owner of greater than 12 years, to have he said to me, my client, he said, Matt, he said, let's just talk for a minute. He
Mm.
said, who have you done other fundraising events for? And it was almost rhetorical because he knows the answer. And I said, I don't know, Larry, let's think about it. I said, there was the Salvation Army, there was the Keck School of Medicine, there was the Hospital for Special Surgery. And I started rattling off four, five, six pretty significant places. And he said, exactly. He said, your methodology is different because you're not chasing anything. Your ability to take what I know, which is your work ethic, which is what you've shared with me, which is what others have said, which is your musical knowledge, and to be able to pair the two of them together to find the right artist that's going to further the initiative. And then he loves the idea that I do the best I can to explain to the individuals or the director of developments, the charities themselves, and say, listen, you know who your donors are, you know your people. Let's find one or two people to underwrite what you need for the entertainment, because by one or two people underwriting what you need for the entertainment based upon what your expenditure is, here's a pathway that we've shown 6, 7, 10 separate times that you'll raise multitudes or multiples, excuse me, of that number simply based upon this methodology and this investment structure. And people love it because it's doing what we're doing here. It's listening, it's speaking, yes, but it's understanding where they're coming from and doing the best for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so important to be engaged with people in an authentic way so that they know that you're there with them, and you're going to figure it out together. You're going to bring your expertise. You just said you called them in for their own expertise, right? So it was collaborative because, like you said, they know who their donors are, and if we take it to the for-profit side, we know who our clients are, right? So it does take time, and I think a lot of us were brought up in a rush, right? Go get it, win, and it's kind of like that independent mentality that doesn't lead to a lot of prosperity. So especially for multiple people. So that's beautiful. Matt, what have you loved? Oh, no, what have you loved? Yes, but what kind of difference have you seen? Because you're obviously a successful entrepreneur, a successful man. You sound like you have a really strong foundation. What have you really seen as a big difference since working with Yvonne? Why Yvonne?
I'll use your words:
Okay.
reputation and relationship. Okay. We all decided collectively that we have a mutual friend that ties us together.
Yes.
And that in itself goes a long way. I have I have a friend who works in a family business. The business is very, very successful. And one of the lessons of his father-in-law is if you're validated in the room, you're 80% of the way there.
Mm,
So, by an introduction by a mutual friend of myself to Yvonne, that's 80% of the journey. The rest lies within ourselves and our ability to, again, utilize your words, be collaborative and be authentic. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. I've gotten this far in my handshaking my word. And our ability to be authentic and to be collaborative allows us to communicate. And then that communication, as Yvonne mentioned, builds every day. And we have this very nice rapport that allows me for a little bit greater accountability, if nothing
mhm.
else, from an external source. And but as a result, or yet as a result of these other adjectives that we're bringing into the equation, the accountability isn't the, oh my gosh, I have to go to the teacher and be held to task.
Right.
It's more instead, wow, how about this, and wow, how about that, and recognizing that my goals, in terms of, you had mentioned earlier, and forgive me for jumping the gun a little bit, but in terms of building, and where are we looking for the remainder of the year, and where are we looking into the new year, it's that accountability. It's knowing that um, this was new to me. Yvonne's the first business coach I've ever worked with.
Okay.
There were people that had been introduced to me in the past that may have been very quick, even not even a flash in the pan. They didn't even get that far. Yet this has been a little bit different, and it's allowing me, as I continue to evolve the organization, as we spoke of, to consider Yvonne part of my team and part of my life, more than just someone that I'm speaking to. And I think those, top of my head, are the biggest differences.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I always say Yvonne brings out the best in people, because she's such a sound person, and her ability to help me organize, right? Everything that I am pursuing, and then we create a path where it's really possible. So again, she knows me, right? And she knows that I know myself, but she helps me to just take it to the next level. So I cherish that. I always tell her, "You're not going anywhere, lady." It's like you said, she's on my team. So that's awesome. Yvonne, anything else you'd like to add to the conversation?
Well, I was saying to myself, oh, I'm gonna use this clip and I'm gonna play it all over. It feels really good. So, Matt, thank you for the compliment.
You're
And
welcome.
I love what you're saying. I think for me, and I love how you put it in word, Matt. It's really I feel I'm part of the team. I really, I want to remember important things. I want to be updated. I want to see the pictures when you celebrate. It's not just, oh, every week checking in how you're doing. No, it's really let's do this. And also, let's be honest, if it's not going great, because there are always days that it's not going great or something is happening that doesn't, cause to celebrate, how are you doing as well? Um, and that for me makes a difference. So I really like that you mentioned that, because that I appreciate that so much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
And what also comes to mind, right, in the way that, because you deal with business owners, so you're dealing with established business owners who have achieved a level of success, people like Matt. And I always say, being the boss, you need to be able to take off your hat sometimes and to talk to someone who is on your side, who has a wealth of experience and knowledge, who can talk you through your biggest ideas or talk you through the hurdles and help guide you in different directions. And that's what I have felt to be one of the biggest advantages of working with Yvonne. And as we talk about crushing the rest of 2023 and what she has in store for folks out there, I'll just share again. It's we're coming up on a year of us working together, Yvonne. I'm so excited for that. And, I actually run multiple companies. And so this is the first year that they're both on track and growing. And I know as we go into 2024, we've got some great momentum behind us. And the sky's the limit, right? I mean, it's like working with Yvonne, things just come into an alignment. And we've got some beautiful energy behind us. Things we didn't even dream about are happening. So thanks so much for that. I highly encourage anyone out there to at least have a conversation with her if you're an
I,
established
I,
business.
I concur. And I'm
Or
simply smiling and laughing to myself because if I had to do some quick math, right? So it would be 30, 61, 92. Today's what? 18. I'm off 10 days. Okay. So if we and I don't know that June 1st was the start, but let's just call it June 1st. I'm laughing to myself when you say, "Oh, we're coming up on a year working together," and I'm saying to myself, "We just hit 100 days. We're gonna have some conversation when we hit a year because of
yes.
the ongoing development and
Mhm.
it being not a hey how you doing this, but more of an ongoing scenario. So that's really it. I'm happy to hear that you're doing so well. That's
Thank
that
you, Matt.
that's
Thank you.
that's the reason, it's the reason we're all here together. It
Yeah.
was the Coach Prime was out there the other day,
Hey.
and he was talking
Yes.
about he was talking about high seas and all the boats. He says, I
Mhm.
want nothing but the best for every person. He says, why,
Everybody.
why, why would I want to take from other? I know what I've been blessed with and where I stand, and I want the same for everybody else, for us all to be held in this greatness and for us all to have success and all of that. So that's where I come from as well.
Yes, amen to that. And meeting you, Matt, and hearing how you're talking and how you serve people, and knowing Yvonne, I feel we're all coming and leaving it all on the table, right? And when you do that, you pour into others, and they're able to pour into others, and people can pour into you. And I love that movement of just giving it everything that you can possibly give. So absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so I really appreciate this. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Heather. I'm going to wrap it up because I think we've touched on a lot. Just one final question before we go. Matt, where do you see yourself going in 2024?
In 2024, I see this organization, Headline Booking, being even more global than it is. We have in the past been able to work with private clients around the world in their homes and places that they've hotels and rented and private fields, all sorts of places, and delivering headline talent. And for as people are in across the US, as the people are through Europe, as we are down into Mexico and in the Caribbean, where we've had a lot of success with some very big headline bands, being able to continue to carry the message of that private luxury concert experience to your favorite people with your favorite artists with your favorite people in your favorite place and bringing that fully produced concert to folks. And as easy as 1 2 3, give us a call. We're here and we're happy to help and continue with road of service, because it's the way. And I love what you said, Heather, with regard to the overflowing cup and how it feeds into other cups. And there was something that Yvonne knows this, and I'll wrap it up with this. I was reading something earlier in the summer, and it talked about having to empty the cup. And the emptying the cup was more of a reestablishment and reset, and what you spoke of, this foundation and where it is and where you build from, and being able to move some of the old out only to make room for the stronger and the anew, and that will allow more of the fill and the overflow and everything else. So I'd like the full circle analogy as well. So that is where we are, and that's where we're headed.
Okay. I love that. I think that's a great way to close. So thank you, Matt. Heather, thank you. Any last words from you?
Comment crush if you want to learn how you can crush the rest of 2023. See if you qualify to work with Yvonne. You have to be an established business, and I promise you it will be worth your time.
Love that.
Sweet
Well,
treats, sweet treats.
do that.
Have a great day. Thank you again.
Thank you all.
Be well.